I wanted to film this short video about Bronson Canyon. Just talk about it for a moment and what it means to me and why I find it to be a really special, unique place in Los Angeles. It's early April. It's about 7:15. This whole area has tons of crows and ravens, especially during the wintertime. I've never seen a condor up here, but it's definitely possible. You can't really see it too well, but I'm gonna zoom in right here. This area was all eroded over the past 2 years. You used to be able to get up onto this cliff up here, and I used to say that a person could camp out up there and probably not be found until maybe some helicopter went overhead or something. But right here is a sign saying basically that you can't go up there. And on the other side of this sort of, I don't know, escarpment, maybe you call it, it's all eroded. You literally cannot walk up there. So this place that you used to be able to kind of hide away, you literally can't anymore. That's the sound of the erosion. You'll hear that on occasion. There's a couple places here and a little bit further up there where you can kind of still go, but this being the bottom, it's only a matter of time before it gets eroded. And over here to our left is the Bronson Batcave. This was what was used in the original Batman series, and it was also used in the kind of climactic scene of the movie The Searchers, 1956 or 1955, John Wayne, Natalie Wood. This is where John Wayne takes Natalie Wood, and if you ever have seen the movie, you can kind of tell that the way that they're silhouetted, that they're shooting right here, but looking out of the cave. You know, the movie basically takes place in northern New Mexico, I think, or southern Utah, one of those places. So it's a good enough double with the landscape. It's not perfect. You used to be able to actually go in here and walk through to the other side. However, as you can see, it's closed off with a bunch of ramshackle fences. I mean, I wouldn't take them down. Right here is a M. Night Shyamalan inspired crop circle. Up here, if I can get this thing in focus, we're losing a little bit of light. Up here, there's actually a trail that starts on the other side, right where you enter the canyon, and you can go all the way up and around, look underneath the canyon. It eventually connects up to Griffith Park and then back to the brush trail, which is the main route down here that eventually leads up to the Hollywood sign. This is a really special hike. It's a little difficult to find the trailhead. You kind of just have to know that it's there and follow it. They don't say that you can't take it, but basically the lack of signage and people knowing about it just shows that, you know, it's kind of, the usage is dissuaded, but there's nothing really the matter with the hike itself in terms of the trail quality. But yeah, it's a fantastic hike, one of my very favorite in Los Angeles. And if you haven't been able to figure it out yet, not a whole lot of people come up here. You know, Bronson is literally right in the center of central Los Angeles and part of Griffith Park. Even though you can't access it from the main entry points of Griffith Park, it really should be a lot busier than it is. Most of the time you're going to come up here and pretty much have the entire place to yourself during the early evening. It's really just a place you can get away from it all. Basically gives you this sort of simulation of a kind of like a national forest or a wilderness area type environment, except for the trash can and fences and signs, of course. But yeah, just very, very few people. It's really an underused area. You know, you can come up here in the weekend, maybe see half a dozen people. Sometimes it's closed off for filming, but in terms of just solitude, getting away from it all, you know, LA doesn't have to be a concrete jungle, but it kind of seems like it is a lot of the time, you know, with the traffic and whatnot. So, I mean, just to experience this nature and so wonderful. This is looking south, and it's also great to get up here during the late fall into early winter. And, you know, you come up here every day and you feel the sun just kind of racing further south. It's really spectacular. You come at the same time of the day, and, you know, you really get to see that effect happening. So, yeah, LA has a tendency to be a pretty stressful place and at times unforgiving, at least in my experience of living here off and on for about 15 years. So, yeah, this is it, Bronson Canyon, my happy place. I mean, just doesn't get much better than this.